This is a bike that I usually rave about. I've talked to Specialized a couple times about this to go ahead and put this into their lineup. Obviously, it's their line. They're going to do what they want. But you see other big companies very similar to Specialized do it. Example, Trek, they do it with their Madone series, their Yamonda series, where they do a really high-end frame, their top-line frame that they make, and they put more of an entry-level carbon or entry-level group set on there, like a Force, like a Rival, and they offer their top-tier frame set at a cheaper price point to make it more affordable. But this is my pitch to you guys, to tell you guys that this is actually a pretty nice build for what the price point is. I'm going to compare it to some examples that I've done videos on the past of older Tarmac SL7s like the Expert to give you guys a weight comparison there as well. But this build came out to a really competitive price point, and I want to give you guys my thoughts on why this bike I think is a really good deal instead of going versus an Expert or so on. So to give you guys the backup details on this bike is a Tarmac S-Works SL7 size 54. And this was a custom build-up. It's a full SRAM Rival group set. There's no power meter on there. And then these are just Loon Windspace Hyper wheels, 50mm depth carbon fiber wheels. They retail for $1,300. The group set's around $1,600, give or take. But then we did some of our own accessories like the handlebar and the seat that we chose on there. You could do different wheels if you wanted to. You could go with the Revolve C38 wheel set. That's, I believe, is $1,100 now, and get this even cheaper if you wanted to. But this whole build came out to us around $8,000. To 8 and change, around 82, whatever it is. But you're getting a lot for the bang of the buck on it. You're getting a competitive 12-speed, 2x12 speed electronic group set that literally electronic group sets just started becoming this affordable around now time. This is the same battery, the same software, the same motor. Everything's the exact same as a SRAM Red group set. The only difference is going to be hardware. You're only going to save on weight here. And then for the wheels, these are actually better wheels that will come stock on the Expert version, but that's choice to whatever you want to do. Frame set now, you're getting a $5,500 top of the line race bike frame on there. You're also getting on here the Revolve Rapide handlebar and also the S-Works stem that comes stock with the frame set as well. Saddle, you can choose whatever you want. We just put on there Roman Expert. So to give you guys an example, this bike was $8,200. In comparison to it, the Tarmac SL7 Expert retails for $8,300. You get a aluminum bar, you get Revolve C38 wheels for $1,100, and you get a Shimano Ultegra group set. Now, I will agree with you guys. I believe that the Shimano Ultegra group set is better than the Rival because it is lighter, and I like the feeling of Shimano. Even though I rode the Rival group set as well, the Shimano group set just feels better. But there is going to be an option down the road where a 105 Di2 group set might be more appealing to you guys for this build, and that'll probably bring the build price up to around $85, $86. Now, why I'm so excited about this bike size is, let me give you guys an example. Let's say you went out and bought a Tarmac SL7 Comp. Retail on that bike is $5,500. What that bike is lacking is you're getting aluminum wheels, and you're getting aluminum handlebar, and you're getting a pro-level frame set. You're getting 10R carbon compared to the S-Works, which the S-Works is their top-line frame set, which you get a 12R carbon. What this means to the consumer is that 12R are just going to be their lightest, their best, their stiffest, their most efficient carbon fiber they offer. So that's what you're getting. So let's say you get a Tarmac SL7 Comp for $5,500. You want to throw some carbon fiber wheels on it for $1,100. So now you're in the hole $6,600. And you want to put a carbon bar on it for $300. Now you're in the hole for $6,900. You're at $7,000. Yes, it's still cheaper, but you're still missing out on a carbon frame. Let's say you want to make it very similar to an S-Works build. You have to pay $5,500 out of pocket to get an S-Works frame set. So now you're in the $12,000 price range. Whereas if you buy an S-Works frame set and you build it with a cheaper component group set, you can pick and choose what you want to upgrade down the road. Let's say you buy a Rival group set. Okay, yeah, I want to upgrade the red derailleur. That's a $500 charge here. I want to upgrade my crank later on the road. These are all things that you can do later on down the road, piece by piece, and it's not such a big chunk of change, but you already have the really good meat and potato of the frame set. So I think it's a really, really good deal. I'm going to insert the weight of the bike right here so that way you guys can see. So give me 1 second. Size 54, SRAM Rival build, S-Works frame, 17 pounds, 7 ounces. Kilos, 7.90 kilos. This is just an example of what you can do with this build, all right? So now that you guys just saw the weight of this bike, again, this is size 54 with custom parts on it, but this bike weighed at 17 pounds, 7 ounces, and 7.90 kilos. To give you guys a comparison, the 2022 Tarmac SL7 Expert that I did a video on with the Ultegra, the aluminum bars, and the Revolve C38 wheels, That bike weighed in the same size 54, weighed in at 7.50 kilos. So we're talking 0.40 kilos less than this bike. And not only are you getting a nicer frame, you're getting deeper dish wheels, you're getting a carbon fiber bar, you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. Now, granted, this is all just relative to what the consumer wants. Maybe they're not a SRAM rival person. Okay, then that's not your cup of tea. But maybe once 105 Di2 comes on the market, I think you'll be seeing a lot more of these budget builds of S-Works bikes on there. And everyone always criticizes. Rival on S-Works is forbidden. 105 on S-Works is forbidden. But then I'll do an S-Works video with Dura-Ace Di2 or SRAM on there, and they go, $14,000 for a bike. Are you kidding me? This is literally half the price of what a normal S-Works price is. You're getting S-Works quality. You throw on a pair of wheels, whatever subjective is to you, and you're getting a really good deal on a bike. The group set itself is not going to benefit you in terms of speed bonuses. It's not like, hey, this is much faster. You might get a more efficient shift. It's going to be obviously lighter. But in terms of actually giving you speed, no, it's not going to do nothing. Whereas the S-Works frame is going to be stiffer. It's going to react to you efficiently better. It's going to be lighter. It's going to be easier to climb up the hill. You could say that with the group set as well. I know that, but I'm saying you're getting more bang for your buck with an S-Works Grupo. So that's my take on this. Let me know what you guys think. For this whole bike, for what it is, for let's just say we put the Revolve C38s on here, and you get it for $8,000. That is one hell of a deal for a full S-Works bike with Rival on there. And then you can pick and choose like I did. Lighten up the crank if you want down the road. Lighten up the cassette down the road. But you have a bike that's rideable, and you can do it whenever it's affordable for you. So you're getting a crazy deal. And you can pick your color that you want. And a lot of people might say S-Works are meant to be ruined with this top line stuff, like I said before. But there's a reason why Specialized sells their frames alone. It's for the consumer to do whatever they want to do at what they want to do. And I think that Trek really did a good job of selling these bikes and having them pre-made for consumers to choose. They have a Rival option that you can get for about X amount less, or you have your top tier stuff. If you have that consumer that has an unlimited budget that none of us really have, that you can go for. So, because between me and you guys, I ride a Pro. I would 100% ride an S-Works if I had an S-Works budget. I do not have that kind of budget yet. I have ridden S-Works in the past. That is a benefit to working at a bike shop. I'm luckily fortunate enough to be able to enjoy what I do for work, so I get to, you know, really get to use my resources I have here, so I get to ride S-Works and maybe sell it down the road. But the S-Works frames are different. They feel lighter. They are snappier. It's a full-on race bike. So it's enjoyable, and if I could get S-Works, I would, but they are just really pricey. So if you guys want an S-Works frame, try to figure out a build for you that works for you guys. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your guys' options are. Would you buy this bike if Specialized was to make a cheaper version of S-Works quality, but just lower tier components? Would you guys be opposed to that? Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you guys next video.